Hello, this is Joshua, November 5 Fox Yankee. I'm at Fort Yargo State Park looking to do an activation this morning, play a little radio. And I could not decide what antenna radio I would set up. And eventually I landed on the KX1, which is in here. And I recently installed the 3080 upgrade on this thing right before the SOTA camp out. And I haven't run it on 80 meters, so I thought it'd be fun to get out early this morning and see what would happen on 80 meters. And then from there, I just saw Thomas's video with the AX1 antenna, so I thought it'd be fun to set that up and see if I can load up 40 meters, which is usually what works really well, 40 meters anyway, this early in the morning on a Saturday. So I thought I might do that. I've got my little 3D printed stand for it. I do have the bipod, but I find this is a bit more rigid. And then I did something I don't normally do. I brought the key out of the shack, so we'll bring that. And then also, in light of Thomas's video, I had to dig out my Radio Shack Pocket digital multimeter. I checked it last night. It's still working well. I thought maybe the batteries in it would be dead, but nope. We don't pull it out very often, so kind of cool. Very small, maybe a bit smaller than the one Thomas had. I'm sure you maybe can't get these anymore. I have no idea. But anyway, as I was planning, I couldn't really decide what I wanted to do, and kind of last minute came up with the plan I just mentioned. The problem is I did not bring a throw line. So we are going to skip the 80 meter portion of that plan, and we will jump right to the AX1 with the 40 meter and see how that works. So I'll try to get some of this on video here. So I got my 3D printed cover, which these are available in my shop now, not in red, and I don't put a call sign on there, but they have magnets on the top. And then I supply the hardware to replace the two screws on the top opposing. And so what that does is it gives it a nice recess and a bit of ferrite metal to grab onto the magnet with, and so it stays real secure, doesn't move around, protects your VFO, your other knobs, RF, filter, AF, and then it's got a recess as well for the buttons and the switches at the bottom. So nice little protection cover for that. Anyway, those are available now in black and I don't know, I think it's a light brown color. Anyway, I don't have batteries inside this because I did have some alkalines in here, and one evening when I was testing this rig out a couple weeks ago, I heard a pop and unplugged the power real quick and everything else, and sure enough, the one of the alkaline batteries inside popped. So essentially these, just like I think the KX2, KX3, are set up to take the higher voltage input, which is really just sending those two voltage sources through a diode, so whichever has the higher voltage wins. But apparently I'm getting some breakdown or something on that diode, getting power coming in back into the internal batteries. So I don't have batteries in here at the moment. I need to probably replace those diode, or the one diode at least. So I haven't looked at that yet. I will eventually. All right. So again, we're gonna do the 40 meter add-on for the AX1. Make sure that's set to 20 before I forget. And we've got the longer counterpoise, which I don't remember how long this is, but I'm going to go ahead and unwind it. We'll pull it out. And I think off to the right here is Alright, so the KX1 doesn't have a proper ground plug, I would say. These are carbon thumb screws on the back. So what I did on mine is, I won't pull out the meter, but what I did was I ground back, must have been the other one, took some of that coating off of the thumb screw on one of these. I thought it was that one, maybe not. There it is. So I have a good ground connection here, which I don't think it'll tune without it. So a decent test, I suppose, is whether or not you get that to tune. And I think I'm going to set this underneath, have it go out the back. Alright. And we'll stick this down in here. Stick the whip up on top. Pull top section. Make sure we get each one of these. Okay. Alright. And I think what I'm going to do today, I forgot to pull the cord out. So I have these DJI microphones, wireless mics. So I've got one on my shirt here. I've had this thing plugged into the AX1 before. Just use a little speaker or headphone connector splitter. But when I did that, I was getting a lot of RF back into the radio that I could hear. So that did not work out very well. I actually skipped recording the actual activation last time I had this out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set up an external speaker instead, and I'll see if I can put this far enough away that it's not interfering with it. So that's my plan today. Hopefully this thing is charged. I'll put that over to the side because I can simply put the microphone over next to it. And I need to get my log set up. So I don't need my headphones actually. Well, let's get this thing turned on and see if it will tune. Alright, so I'm pretty sure it's on 20. Let's see here. Band 80, 40, 125. I think I had that set up for doing some testing. Hold for kilo, so I'm at 80. There we go. I might go back and see who that is. The VFO in this needs to be changed, the encoder. So I've got like a dead spot where it acts real goofy, it goes up and down. I gotta keep on turning until I get past it. Well, we got someone right there. Yeah, there's that goofy spot. Come on, there we go. Okay, and then I'm gonna use, turn down that bandwidth a bit. Oops. Seems like we got a POTA activator there, so we'll grab him in just a second. Alright, we are at kilo 21, I should know this on here more than any other park, 2177 maybe? Yeah, 2177, kilo 2177, Yargo. Alright, we've got the KX1 with the AX1, and at the moment we're on 40 meters. We'll see how that works out. I haven't tuned this thing yet, but let's see. We're on 2627, so let me move up a little bit, make sure there's nobody there. RF is down, which means you probably need a tune. Alright, we've got a 1.2 to 1 match, so That's awesome. Okay. Let me go back to where that guy was at. And I do have internet out here. If I keep my phone away from the radio, it won't be picking it up. But actually, it's not picking it up on 40. I know it's a problem on 20, but anyway. Actually, I might try to log this. I might try to log this in my Hammers app at the same time. Yeah, there's that feedback. Move away. Yep. Alright, that was somebody. Oh, 756. I think Alan is at 5.6. Breaking a pileup is not exactly expected, but I'd love to get him in the log. He's probably at 2. Not real high. I think I'm just too far in the noise for him to hear me, so got a real low signal. Okay, well, we didn't catch him. I'm gonna get my log set up here. Should have been doing that this whole time. Alright, I'm gonna do some spots on 80 this morning. I wish I didn't forget my throw line. That's a little frustrating. It'll be alright, but we got quite a bit to hunt, though. Hunting's probably not going to be the best with this setup, so I'm going to probably just switch and start calling CQ. Okay, well, we didn't get him in the log, but that's alright. We gotta find ourselves a free spot. Actually, let's do this. Probably a little too fast there. Yep, let's do 18. Where are we at? We're at 5.9. And I think my CQ message is set up for SOTA, so I'll have to change that if I'm going to use it. Let's just see what we're set up to, because I don't know what it is. I think I need to play, right? Play. Sure enough. Okay, so how do I change that? I think I gotta go to edit. Stick this in airplane mode so I can get rid of that noise. I've got a spot, so I should be good to go there. Okay. Let's try that again. time I touch that, the antenna wobbles around. Probably 5.9, but I don't know why I gave him a 5.59. Whiskey 5, Golf Delta Whiskey. Turn that down for just a second. Whiskey 5, Golf Delta Whiskey. He hunts quite a bit. Very active, I believe. F. Probably should listen to my CQ, make sure I keyed it correctly. Okay. A little quiet this morning. That's all right. I don't expect this rig to have it, but it would be nice to have a monitor adjustment. It's got such a good receiver, you can pick up those low signals, but you got to turn the AF all the way up. But then you turn around and key and it's quite loud. Oh, what was it? There we go. It was a J. I can't read my own handwriting. 529. Was it FL? He's actually stronger than that. Oh, I got someone calling CQ. Oh, shoot, I might have to move. Let's just throw out mine one more time. Shoot. I'm getting a bunch of hunters calling back somebody else, I think. Let's see what happens here. Oh, shoot, that's exactly what's happening. Okay. Well, we're just gonna move somewhere else. Hope there's no one there. QR what? Alright, let's just call that. POTA's gonna have to move me here. That's alright. KD9VA, I think it was, but they weren't calling me. Okay, I got moved. Very good. Airplane mode back on. One, two, three, four, five, six. Tempted to jump on 30, but I'm going to have to figure out something different for an antenna. Whiskey 9 NJP. Slow morning with a compromised antenna. Whiskey and making sure I can read all my handwriting here. I'm really bad about that. One good thing about recording. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so the action cam went completely dead, so this audio is probably going to sound different. This is on the phone. But anyways, so yeah, we got a pretty healthy log here. This was all done on 40 meters with the AX1, 4-foot whip, and the extra add-on loading coil. So I'm super happy with that. I then switched it over to the Chameleon MPAS 2.0, and the setup was the Mil Whip with the EXT extension. Worked a little bit on 30. Thank you, Barry, for hunting me on 30 again. I don't know if you'll ever see this, but 30 meters is not actually my favorite band. I'll have to shoot you an email about that. That's just kind of funny. And then I was able to get Dad at his new park, which is a 10,000, which is kind of cool. And then a couple other 20 meters. And I am running out of time here, so I'm gonna wrap it up. But anyways, I'm just still super pleased with this KX1. I'm blessed to have quite a few different radios, and the interesting problem, which is really the wrong word for it, is trying to decide what radio to bring. But that KX1's been coming out quite a bit here lately. Such a cool little rig. I do have the KH1 on order. Boy, I can't wait to get my hands on that. That will be a super fun rig. Very excited about that. So hopefully that'll be in my hands shortly. If I made it in the first batch, I think they're supposed to ship out next week, which I'll be gone next week, which it's coming from California anyway, I believe, which normally that's a 6-day trip to my house. So maybe if I'm in the first batch, I'll have it when I get back from my little trip here next week. We will see. But anyways, this has been super fun. Thanks for watching. I may end up doing a quick edit on this video and getting it out sooner. I've got a really long backlog, but this one was kind of fun. So really what I don't have on my hands is time to do video editing. So I'll keep building stuff, keep making antennas. Please give me feedback on my products. Let me know if there's something specific you look for. Quite a few of my designs at this point have been just specific needs from people looking for different things. I'm really happy with the KX1 cover. Again, they don't come in red. If you really want a red one, I could probably do that. And then they don't normally come with a call sign on them either, because it's just a lot more time. And I'm trying to get these out the door at a good price point. So they come in black, and I think it's called light brown. Anyways, probably end up with some other colors at some point, but I've got plenty of these ready to go to ship out. So if you need one to help protect your KX1, please put an order in. And then I haven't mentioned this, but I think I'm not a big fan of the acrylic covers for the KX2 and KX3. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to do one of these for at least the KX2 right away, and probably at some point the KX3 as well. My KX3 doesn't normally go portable, but I'd still like to have this kind of cover for it. I think that's it for now. I'm going to tear it down. I'm not going to record that because, again, my action cam battery went dead. But anyways, I appreciate you watching. That'll be it for now. This is Joshua, N5FY73.